Yo, man, y'all already know what's going on. Y'all see it. We back at it again, man. Wave TV. It's your boy Stonecold, man. Today, yo, we got some special stuff for y'all today, man. My boy, my brother, Tim Paul. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through today. You know what I'm saying? About to drop some knowledge on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some gems. You know what I'm saying? We're really about to have a high level conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to like raise the vibration and the frequency. You know what I'm saying? In the world. You know what I'm saying? So today, you know what I'm saying, I got a special guest, you know what I'm saying, just to give y'all a few accolades, you know what I'm saying, a few things that he done did. Founder of the $1 Million Millennial Network, founder and CEO of Sell or Buy Property Solutions, realtor and investor in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? How old are you?
25.
Yo, he's only 25, y'all. Come on, like, out here going crazy. He done sold over $3 million in real estate to private homeowners, residential investors, and commercial investors, and has built a private network of entrepreneurs and creators here in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And globally. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is the beginning stages, you know what I'm saying, of a long, you know what I'm saying, and prosperous career for my man's here, you know what I'm saying? And we just came to, you know what I'm saying, drop some knowledge on y'all for right now, you know what I'm saying, all the young people out there that's, you know, fans of the channel. And you know what I'm saying, even the older ones, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, you got information that applies to all ages, you know what I'm saying, but we really just trying to inspire, you know what I'm saying, drop some gems for y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all get at my boy if y'all need any help, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, so, you know, Wave, we about to come to y'all with some fly shit, you know what I'm saying, Wave shit, yeah.
Tap in. We live.
We back at it again, man. Wave TV, it's your boy Stonecold. I'm here with Tim Paul, you know what I'm saying, realtor and investor in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, just a young guy out here, just know what I'm saying, doing it big, you know what I'm saying, putting on, doing what he's supposed to do out here, you know what I'm saying, setting an example, you know what I'm saying, like through his actions, you know what I'm saying. So I just really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get my mans on here today, you know what I'm saying, have a nice little conversation with y'all. Just something different, more so, you know, we come to y'all with a lot of, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of fun content, I'll say that. But, you know, today we just really wanted to come a little different and start a new chapter within the wave, you know what I'm saying. And we just wanted to, you know, start a new frequency with this one. So appreciate you being on, man. This is the first one, you know what I'm saying. Pretty much just want to, you know, explain to the people, you know what I'm saying, who you are, what you do, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, like where they can find you at and stuff like that. Anything you want to say to the people, just address me.
Tim Paul. I'm a realtor, investor in Atlanta, Georgia. I work with a lot of first-time home buyers and a lot of investors in the residential and commercial space. So that's what I do mainly, but I also have a couple different ventures that I do on, I don't even want to say on the side because I do everything full time, but you know, I'm a CEO for a few different companies, and you know, I'm young, so I'm experimenting with some things and just trying to build my knowledge base in a lot of different areas.
For sure, man. That was well said. You know, just a young man out here getting to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, mm-hmm. So you know, I guess like going into it, you know what I'm saying, starting off, I guess the first question would be like how did you kind of like what made you kind of want to do like what you're doing essentially? Like what made you get into that space?
I've always been somewhat business minded just because of how I grew up, you know, kind of runs in the blood really, as far as just being a visionary and being creative and wanting to do different things. But as far as what actually pushed me over that edge was, I guess, being in college. So I dropped out of college after about a year and a half, 2 years. And I didn't really have a plan. So I kind of just jumped out there and started figuring some things out. I bumped into real estate with the event that we went to together. And that was kind of like my first exposure to the real estate space, I guess. And it kind of just took off from there. So that was back in 2018. And I got my license in 2020. I had been working in real estate from 2018 to 2020. So from 2020 to now, I've been a licensed professional. And, you know, I'm just building from there.
So that's what, from 2018 to 2023 now, you know what I'm saying? So it's coming up on the 5-year mark.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when they say, you know, like where you want to see yourself in 5 years, I'm pretty sure you asked yourself that question at like 18, right? Or
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, Do you feel like, like you like who you like see in the mirror?
Yeah, I ain't got no problems with what I see in the mirror, But as far as my 5-year goals, they change all the time. Just cause, like I said, I'm experiencing new things all the time. I'm learning new things all the time. So of course I have things that I tell myself I want to do in 5 years or what I want to be in 5 years. But the more I learn, the more I see, that changes all the time. So I don't try to goals can kind of box you in as far as setting boundaries or benchmarks for what you want to accomplish. So I try not to box myself in at all. I just want to enjoy the moment, take advantage of what's in front of me and try to learn and do the most I can with what I have and let that lead me to the next opportunity.
Yo, man, that was deep right there, man. You said goals be changing, you know what I'm saying? That's some real, you know what I'm saying? That's something real, that people probably need to hear as far as like you said, if you have a goal and you so focused on getting to that one goal that you set 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Things change, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about keeping the base of the goal the same. The base of the goal is probably the same as far as being successful, putting on.
Yeah. I guess
the goal,
the target is the same as far as which direction I'm headed in.
Right.
But how I'm going to get there and what I have to do and who I need to know and where I need to be and all these different things, they change all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just about staying flexible mentally. Like I said, don't let anything box you in. Goals and stuff kind of box you in my opinion. They set a limit for you. So I try not to limit myself with a goal. It's more so just a benchmark, an accomplishment, a means to an end. I've done this. I set out to do this and I've done it. Mm-hmm. So it's more so about figuring out what I think I need to do next, doing that, and then letting that lead me to the next opportunity.
Okay. So I guess that kind of leads into my next question, which would be what advice, I guess, would you give to somebody who maybe is stuck in a position right now? They're kind of stuck in I guess just a surviving mentality. You know what I'm saying? How would you I guess what would kind of be your advice to somebody who is kind of struggling with that survival mentality? They want to get out of that, you know what I'm saying? They want to, pursue, you know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. whatever it is that they're passionate about. You found out what you were passionate about and you went all in on that, So how do you what advice would you give to somebody kind of who's dealing with that right now?
I mean, I would say figure out what makes you you. And I feel like every individual is exactly that. We're all individuals. So the first step is figuring out the things that make you feel like you're doing something that's worth something. So if you're in a survival mode type of space, you're probably doing something that you feel like is not worth it. You're just doing what you have to do to survive. But if you find something that you could invest your time in, that'll give you a different opportunity. I would say, just spend time with yourself. Take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. Don't say no to anything. Just take advantage of it, see where it leads you. And 9 times out of 10, that's going to lead you to something that you're passionate about. That's how I would look at it.
So do you feel as though people should follow the passion or follow the money?
I mean, if you follow your passion, that's going to take you to the money. I feel like, you can monetize anything, especially in America. So, whatever you're passionate about, of course you want to get money, to take care of yourself, to pay your bills and whatever. But if you're so focused on getting money, that's all survival mode is. Focusing on getting money, taking the money to pay your bills, that is what survival mode is. To get out of that, you have to be able to look past the money. You have to be able to work outside of money. You have to be able to accomplish things without having no money. So, I mean, if you can do that, if you get through that barrier, the money is endless. Money is going to come to you. There's no shortage of money. So just getting money is a limiting goal, like we just talked about.
Right.
If your goal is to get money, you limit yourself. Because soon as you get the money, now what?
Right.
Who are you really? Like, what did you really accomplish? Who did you really become? So like, if you have a goal or a passion that doesn't require money, that doesn't involve money, 9 times out of 10, the money is going to come to you because you're doing something original, you're doing something creative, you're doing something outside of, everybody's out here getting money. That's what everybody is doing, working a job. Whether you're working a job or running a business, however you're doing it, everybody's getting money.
Right.
You can't survive without it.
Right.
So, I mean, if you work past money, look past money, and have things that are actually driving you to get up in the morning. Because your job don't drive you to get up in the morning.
Right.
People hate getting up in the morning to go to work.
Right.
Business owners hate getting up in the morning to go manage people in an office or to get on some type of Zoom call or something. Don't nobody really enjoy the process of getting money.
Right.
You talk to millionaires or whatever, they'll tell you like the act of getting money is annoying. It's frustrating.
It's very
you sit down and you got to do the same thing every day, all the time. You're always looking for a break or opportunity to not do the things that you're doing that's getting you the money. So nobody really enjoys the process of getting money. Everybody just kind of like having money,
Right.
spending money.
Right.
So if you can look past the money will come. Like that's the low level stuff. You feel me?
Right.
That's just how I look at it.
Nah, that's real though. I agree 100%, man. I agree, huh? Yeah, I agree 100%, man. I just feel like yeah, if you're looking at things and you're not looking at them like, yo, I want to be here. Like, this is what I actually want to be doing right now in my time. Like, bro, we got a limited amount of time, you know what I'm saying, on this earth. And I feel like you shouldn't spend not one motherfucking second doing something that you don't want to be doing. And,
Facts, though.
So, like.
Facts. That's another thing, going back to the question you asked about getting out of survival mode.
Right.
You have to look for ways to get away from doing things that you don't want to be doing. That same thing we're talking about with just getting money. Like, there's people out here doing things all the time that they don't want to be doing to have money, and
you're doing yourself a disservice.
You're doing yourself a disservice. The crazy part is you spend majority of the time getting money, doing the stuff that you don't like doing to get the money. You don't even have time to enjoy the money.
Exactly.
You just have money.
You gotta go back to getting the money.
Right. You got to go back to getting money because money runs out.
Exactly. You spend it. Oh, done. Well,
Right.
Yeah, man. It's like a crazy cycle, man. And like we some red pillars, so like we can see. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of clairvoyant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we understand like how the matrix is operated. You know what I'm saying? So once you break free, you understand and you start to see things from a different perspective as far as like the society and, you know what I'm saying, the social norm, the social pressure, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to get money. Like, they force that to you, like, since, you know what I'm saying, since you're a young person, like, yo, go get you some money. You're broke, but like, it's a lot of people out here that's like having money and miserable, like you said. Like, it's more to life to it than, you know what I'm saying, just having, like, of course you should get you some money. We're not saying don't get money. You need money. Like, but it's like, just understand how you're playing the game of life. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, though, because it is a game
It's
at
a
the end
fucking
of the
game.
day.
And you have to understand, like, what character you want to be in this game. Like, do you want the game to play you, or do you want to be in control of the game? Like, I control players on 2K. You know what I'm saying? They do what I tell them to do. They don't go out there and do their own thing. Sometimes, but like, that's the CPU. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in control of like what my players do for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the game ain't controlling me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's just pretty much the mentality and the mindset, man. So, that was a nice little, you know what I'm saying, little segue, you know what I'm saying, and just this life shit, and, but yeah, man, let me think, like, what else can we talk about? Like, anything you want to get off your chest? Like, how do you feel about, like, the global economy right now? Like, let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about the economy. How do you feel about this recession that we're in right now, man? Like, it's kind of crazy. We did say it's a lot of money out there, and it for sure is. There's always opportunity out there, but man, eggs are high.
Eggs are necessary. Gas prices go up, egg prices go up. Recession, I feel like, is a mentality. You want to know how I feel for real? That's how I feel. Like,
Nah, that's real though.
I feel like everybody who's struggling with the recession, you're looking at the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's out here stressing about paying for gas when you know you have to drive, you're looking at the wrong things. Like, don't focus on how much gas is. Focus on getting some more money to pay for the gas, but doing it in the way we were just talking about.
Right.
Not limiting yourself to, because if you limit yourself to your job, you know, you can't just go to your job and get more money.
Right.
You may can ask for a raise, but that's limited.
And they're gonna say no, by the way.
They're gonna
but
say
I mean,
no.
you could try. Like,
you can ask for a raise, but that's
You may
limited.
need it, but-
You can work more hours, but that's limited.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you free yourself from the limits is like to change your perspective on like
Life.
life in general. You know, it's all life is meant to limit you.
Right.
But the people who can get above the limits are the people who dominate life. So recession, like real facts about the recession is like people are getting laid off. You know what I'm saying? People are losing their job. People are making less money just because the price of things are going up. So again, there's limits. You know what I'm saying? If the price of things are going up, the amount of money you make is limited regardless, because the amount of money you make is not going up.
Right.
So if you can look at it like, how can I get paid more at one time instead of how can I get paid more often? How much money can I make in one setting as opposed to how many different places I have to go to make the same amount of money or to do the same thing. So if you can get off work and go somewhere where you can get paid the same amount of money you just got paid for your 40 hours of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to create that opportunity. You have to be looking for that opportunity, and you have to believe that an opportunity like that exists.
Right.
When you're thinking like that, what is a recession? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really hit you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no limits to like what can be done.
Right.
As far as getting money, spending money, the things that you can buy, like, you know, you can go get eggs. If you got eggs here that cost however much, you can go somewhere else and probably find them cheaper. Mm-hmm. You just got to think you can go somewhere else and go get them. Like,
Right. You gotta believe that exists.
You got to believe that exists. If you go looking for it, you probably find it.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10.
Now we talking about eggs.
You're gonna find out.
We talking about eggs and gas, but that's what it is with everything. Like, if you believe there's a recession that's stopping you from living your life, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a recession, and it's going to stop you from living your life. If you believe, like, I say things like there's no recession because I don't even want to say it because that's what I believe, but it's because
that's what you're training yourself
that's
to.
what I'm training myself to understand.
Right.
Like, it's a recession because they told me so.
Right. Because that's what the CNN says.
Because CNN told me so.
Right.
Now we're in a recession because egg prices got higher. Egg prices got higher because they raised the prices on eggs. Not because we missing eggs. Like, where the eggs go?
Right.
Where did the chickens go that's having the eggs?
What's crazy, I seen an article, they was like, 3rd largest chicken farm set up in flames. Like, and it's just funny that they promoting this narrative now. But like,
Right.
The government is literally like burning egg because they just want to raise the price of eggs, so they got to do something to like.
But think about it though,
give people
bro.
a reason to say, oh, this is why the eggs are going up.
Think about it though.
Just
2 years ago, well, 3 years ago, whenever the pandemic was going on, they was giving away free money.
Oh God, to go get a shot.
Free money to everybody.
Oh yeah.
And employed, unemployed,
Right.
business owners. It don't matter what stage of life you was in. Everybody was getting free money. I'm gonna be honest though, I didn't get no money in that when they was giving out the free money.
They was definitely giving.
But they was giving it out.
Yeah.
So we went from giving away free money to a recession. I mean, if you understand how the economic cycle goes, they printed a lot of money
Right.
over those past few years. So we have to have a recession.
Right.
It's not that we're in a recession because people are struggling. We're in a recession because for the economy to work the way it's supposed to work, we have to have a recession.
Right.
They need to raise prices on goods and services so that you can give them more money so they can replenish the money that they gave out.
Right.
They need to tax you more. They need to all that. They need that money back. So it's just a cycle. It's not like people are hurting.
Right.
It's just a cycle. They need their money back. They gave you some money and they want their money back. You feel me? Just like everybody else. If I give you some money, I want my money back.
Right.
That's how I look at it. So that's what's going on right now. They just taking their money back. The government is the government is a bully.
Yeah, man.
You know, not to talk too much about all that, but they do want to get their money back, and that's what they're doing. So they raise the prices on eggs and all that, gas and all that stuff. They just want their money back. They're going to tax business owners more. They're going to tax employees more. They're going to find ways to get you to spend more money. And they're going to hide all of that with all this other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff going on that people is really worried. The stuff you running around talking about it's a recession.
Right.
Or now, yesterday somebody was telling me about a balloon.
Yeah, the Chinese
The
balloon.
Chinese balloon. Like, bruh. All right. So we got a Chinese spy balloon spying on us. You feel me? It's not even in the government.
Right.
It's spying on us.
Right.
We out here doing what?
Right, exactly.
What the Chinese people want to know that we doing?
Right.
I'm not saying it's not a real Chinese spy balloon. I'm just saying what's really important.
Right. Does it really affect my life?
Does it really affect me?
Yeah.
Or us, like my family? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Recession, economy, I feel like it's a lot of distractions out here. If you focus on...
Getting money. I mean, not even getting money, but...
If you focus on...
Purpose, I guess.
Being somebody.
Yeah.
It's not even like being somebody important. It's just being somebody. Like, you have to create an image of who you say you want to be.
The life you want to live.
Right. And work towards being that person. If that's your main focus, all this other stuff is just trivial.
Right. It's just shit for Twitter.
Right.
Laughs and giggles.
Right. And all the headlines and stuff, like, me personally, I don't believe half the stuff I see on the internet.
Right.
Like 80% of the stuff I just don't even believe. I'm like, that's probably cap.
I seen a video of a dude flying off a motorcycle and it was deep fake. And people literally think that like this like really happened. They're like, oh my God, is he alive? I'm like, yo, this is literally fake. Like,
yeah,
it's literally obvious how fake this is. But I guess like everybody's not tapped in, I guess. But that's how easy it is to spread misinformation, man. And there's a lot of that shit going around. So
right.
That shit's crazy.
But it's not. Reality is whatever you say it is. You know what I'm saying? If you believe the motorcycle video is real, then it's real to you. It's real to you. Like,
right.
You may sell your motorcycle after that. You may tell your kids, like, my kids don't ride motorcycles. Yeah. Like, that changed your whole reality.
Shit,
your whole world just changed off a video you seen on the internet.
That's no cap.
That's
I know
real
a lot
to
of
you.
People like that. Like, perception, man. Videos is like, perception isn't reality. But it is, though.
But when
your perception is reality.
But when you understand that your reality is created,
right?
Like, reality is not permanent. Reality is not something given to you. Reality is created. Just like I said, there's no recession. I'm only saying that because I'm trying to create my own reality.
Right. There's no recession in your world.
In my world,
yeah.
I'm not experiencing a recession.
Right.
Not that I'm not experiencing high gas prices. Not that I'm not experiencing making less money. But how do I look at it? Mm-hmm. I'm looking at what's happening right now in the economy as an opportunity.
It is, though.
Do I know exactly what the opportunity is? No. But I'm looking at it like an opportunity.
It'll come.
So the opportunity will come.
No cap.
That's just how I look at it.
That's no cap. All right, bet. Yeah, man. So, dealing with this, recession, given the current economic climate, that sounded intelligent. Given the current economic climate, how do you feel about, people purchasing real estate property to maybe buy or sell? I mean, wait, I'm sorry. If they want to buy or invest, how do you feel about people buying and investing right now in this current economic climate?
Okay, so, I talk to people now who are scared to buy a house because, interest rates have gone up. I don't know if you know that, but interest rates have gone up. Mortgage interest rates have gone up from historical lows where they were at in 2020, 2021.
Which was where?
2-3%.
Okay.
So when I say historical lows, I'm saying that to say interest rates have come up from the lowest it's ever been, which means there was a time where interest rates were higher than they are right now.
Right.
There was a time years ago, and I wasn't even old enough to talk about houses back when interest rates was in the 12, 15, 16, 18%.
Right.
So we talking about 2 and 3% 2 years ago, and now it's at 6, 7%. People are freaking out because it's come up, but it's like
they haven't looked at the graph.
Even if you look at the graph, it's just so like I'm saying that to say, interest rates have come up, but they're still low, right? And another thing is you can't predict the market. So there's people saying like, I'm gonna wait for interest rates to drop again, or something like that, and you have no idea when they'll drop again or if they'll ever drop. You know, they may go from 6% to 5%, and that could be the new low until it goes to 12% in another 5 years. So as far as buying a house, like we were just talking about the recession and stuff, it's just about how you look at it. You can buy a house right now with a 6% interest rate, and in 2 years, interest rates could drop to 3%. If interest rates drop in 3 years, then you go and you refinance the house.
Right.
You refinance your mortgage, and they'll refinance you with a new interest rate, the current interest rate, which would be the lower one. Your payments would drop, everything would come down and align with the new lower interest rate that you have. But if you buy a house now and interest rates go up, then you have bought the house at the low rate. You know, you're in a better position than everybody who's trying to buy a house after the rates have gone up.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just about how you look at it. You can be scared and wait. And if you do that, you risk rates going up. And another thing about rates is rates and prices work in opposite directions. So if rates go up, prices usually go down. If rates go down, prices usually go up. So I remember talking to people a few years ago about buying a house at 3% interest rates. And they didn't want to do it because prices was through the roof. So they was like, I'm gonna wait for prices to go down. And I had the same conversation with them then about prices and rates. So prices did go down like they were waiting on, but then rates went up.
Right.
So now you can't afford your monthly payment because you wanted a lower buy-in price.
Right.
So it's just about understanding. First thing you need to do if you want to buy a house, sell a house, anything real estate related, is talk to a real estate professional. If you try to Google it and YouTube it, you're gonna run across misinformation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even talking to some professionals, you may get some misinformation, but at least they're giving you a professional opinion.
Right.
You know, as opposed to you just coming up with your own viewpoint on something that you've never had any experience with.
Right.
So if you want to buy a house in today's economy, all you need to have is what you need to have. If you have the money, you have the credit score, you know, you have consistent income, you have work history, like proven work history through tax documents or you know, something along those lines, pay stubs, something like that, which your lender would ask you for, then buy the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose. You can't lose. If you can afford to buy a house, buy a house. You can't lose. You know, you only lose when you miss out. That's what I'm saying. So if you want to buy a house, buy a house. That's how I look at it.
You want to buy a house, make sure you call this man. You know what I'm saying?
Call me. Another thing, man, every real estate agent isn't the same. You know, I have a very unique perspective because I work in so many different niches in the real estate space.
Right.
So I don't only work with people who want to buy a house to live in. You know, I work with people who want to buy a house to flip it. I work with people who want to buy a house to rent it out. I work with people who want to buy a house so they can tear it down and build a condo. You know what I'm saying? So I have a unique perspective on like the buying and selling and investing space because I work it from all angles.
Right. You hitting it from all angles. You know what the renter talking about. You know what the rentee talking about. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know everybody's perspectives. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
So
that's the
it's like,
truth, though.
You can pretty much analyze the situation A1. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? That's what you know what I'm saying, putting your trust in when you secure a real estate professional. You know what I'm saying? Securing their information, their knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? Because you can definitely try to go find out on your own on YouTube. That's a for sure. Like, that's a for sure thing.
And I can you know, I've learned a lot on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I dropped out of school. Everything I've learned